The tent already stinks. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow as we have a bit of a climb first thing, up to 11,500 feet, I believe. About 10 miles total. I don't think I've ever hiked 10 miles. Here's to the first of many, I suppose.
Today I hiked both the highest and furthest I've ever gone, 12,250 feet and 10 whole miles. Getting to the top of New Army Pass was an incredible feeling, as if a mental limit was lifted. I'm not sure I could do it without my BB. She's been so foundational to me leveling up. When we hiked Half Dome 7 years ago, it started a process of reconnecting and recombining with the world. That process continues today, and I think it has been my North Star over the past few years. I'm not sure what we'll see tomorrow, but my eyes are going to be open for it.
I'm so glad we're doing this. I'm so glad Travis is here. He took on a lot this trip, financially and in the planning, and I'm so beyond grateful. His itinerary so far is perfect. He's the map, I'm the morale and the mood. We covered about 11 miles today. The trail was pretty tiring, lots of ups and downs and lots of steep terrain and a sandy trail. Travis said I was good at this, and it's inspiring to see how I just keep going. He said it makes it easier for him. You got it.
What a massive day. 12.3 miles and we went over Forester Pass. Today was the highest I've ever been, 13,200 feet. Forester is a crazy long pass. We spent over 5 hours above the tree line. I'm very happy to have it done.
I want to show the view for our mid-morning snack. Not bad. Today we hiked from Wallace Creek to Tent Site, the tree line after Forester Pass, about 12.3 miles. The trail had so much beauty, I cried a couple of times to myself as I hiked. This morning I cried because I was in awe of my body and my mind and spirit, all three, so in sync. Out here, I feel like my hand is on the heartbeat of it all. God, the universe, source, it's so easy to connect to out here. And when the mind, body, and spirit are all connected and aligned and clear on the intention, anything feels possible. Today I felt so locked in, felt so good. God stuff. I'm beat. Good night.
I feel very accomplished today myself. I really tuned in to how I am a part of the world, and I smell so gross.
Travis is almost always right about everything, but today I learned that when he says, today should be an easy day, he's wrong.
We were fucking up there yesterday. You realize that?
Where at exactly? Point here.
Okay, you see the big triangle one? The big...
Yes, that one.
Okay, it's not that one, but the one next to it. It's a little bit lower.
Uh-huh.
We came up on the right side of that.
We're getting up early to go over Kearsarge Pass and into town to stay at the Mount Williamson Motel and get our resupply bucket. I'm excited for a shower, and a burger, or pizza, or something, and laundry. My God, we stink. My hands got sunburned yesterday. I wish I had more energy to record details about our stay at Mount Williamson. I'll say it was an amazing and very, very special experience. We had breakfast outside with other guests, and then Lone Pine Kurt, the legend, took us to the trail. We hiked back over Kearsarge Pass today, and we were originally going to camp ahead of Glen Pass and do it tomorrow morning. But the campsite was dry and it was kind of early, so we pushed ahead. Glen Pass was a chossy, grueling climb up and descent. So gnarly, so tough. We crossed a lake. We climbed over a down tree. We hiked on a slick creek bed.
Damn, we did 2 passes today, Kearsarge and Glen. Kearsarge was easy, but Glen was a real rocky slog. We decided to do Glen because the campsites below it were dry. Glen Pass has everything.
We were pretending to be Stefan from Saturday Night Live, a Bill Hader character, and we kept saying, Glen Pass has it all.
Crazy rocky trail, stagnant water, huge step-ups and downs, mud, water running over the trail, and a fallen tree.
Right, we're on the other side of Glen Pass, which has been a chossy, sketchy-ass descent. We were right there. And then we came somewhere through all these piles of loose rock.
Yeah, the word trail is pretty loose.
Yeah. And we still got some more rocks to go through. We're close.
It definitely gets my vote for the hardest pass so far.
I'm dead. Good night. Yesterday, the trail took a lot of focus, physically and mentally. My back was actually sore today just from tensing up so much yesterday. Travis led most of the day and was very sweet and encouraging, even though I know he wanted to keep going. Despite my tiredness, I found the trail absolutely beautiful today. A little mountain oasis, huge, strong flowing creeks and rivers, wildflowers. We trekked through the remnants of an avalanche, climbing over and around downed trees.
See, we're about halfway up Mather Pass. We came down Pinchot earlier. I can't see it, but it's up that valley in the middle of the shot there. And we're just kind of vibing right now. We did a little bit of laundry. Soaked our feet, tried to get cleaned up a little bit. It was the laundry. And then tomorrow, I think we're headed vaguely where those clouds are. Not sure. Pretty good day. We're camped. You can't see it, but it's behind those trees over there.
It was a long descent, and at one point we were going down and down into the woods. I noticed as we physically spiraled down, back and forth down switchbacks, my mental game was doing the exact same thing. I was getting so tired. We took a break by the stream at the bottom and I started to cry. I felt so emotional and tired and full of doubt, and I was mad at myself for feeling that way and for not crushing the trail the way I thought I would. We snacked. I told Travis to lead and I listened to music. I played Farewell Transmission twice, the Morby Waxahachie version, and cried. I started to feel better. We pressed on. The trail became very lush and pretty. We got a great campsite and we did some laundry and cleaned up, did a foot soak by the river, we stretched, and I made dinner. The day ended up being pretty freaking awesome despite the roller coaster of emotions I had going on. I'm happy to be in the mountains with my husband.
Here's Jamie. She's dying on a rock. We just climbed down, I don't know, like 3,900 feet or something. No, like 3,200. We still have like 700 to go. We had a good time. Did we have a good time?
It hurt. It hurts. But it was good.
Very cool. Very cool.
It was a chossy switchback down. Surprise. The trip down into the valley was gorgeous, so scenic. Huge, raging waterfall flowing between cliffs alongside the golden staircase. But before that, after getting back into the tree line after Mather Pass, there was a stunning, crystal clear, sandy beached lake, Lower Palisades Lake, and me and Trav just had to get in. It was cold, but we were so hot from the hike it felt perfect. We had lunch while we dried off. After the staircase, the path kept going and was so rocky, my feet were feeling it. There were moments that felt jungly, so much water and plant life, ferns, flowers, as we made our way down the mountain. Then the woods, a few miles through lots of downed trees in the blazing sun. Today was tough. The last few days have been a bit of a struggle. I have less energy and excitement. I'm still putting in some miles, but I don't feel as strong.
Today was a pretty hard day. We only made 7.5 miles, and the last couple were pretty hard. On the upside, we found a nice campsite and spent most of the afternoon cleaning up ourselves and our things. I even washed my hair.
This part of the trail is so beautiful. Words and pictures just won't do it justice. I feel so lucky and grateful for this experience. Today we made a point to wake up early with the goal of being on the trail by 7 a.m. We were close, around 7:15. We hiked over Muir Pass and saw the Muir Hut. The trail was very alpine feeling. Still, crystal lakes with the reflection of rock mountains and clouds in them. So serene, they looked one and the same. Chalky stones, lots of stone jumping. I think we had our longest stone hop over a lake or creek yet. We even had to hike over a large snow patch. The other side of the pass was probably the smoothest, most gradual descent we've had yet. Above the tree line, it was more crystal lakes. It looked very Ansel Adams-esque. We ended up hiking about 12 miles today. Both of us are in much better spirits and feeling really strong. Tomorrow, we plan to hike to MTR to get our next resupply. Oh, today we also hiked in the rain, which I've always wanted to do. It was a short, easy rain. We were at Evolution Lake, which was beautiful, and right now we're camping in Evolution Valley. It's beautiful and lush. The trail has gotten much easier and less rocky, so our feet don't hurt as bad. We've done 9 of the 14 passes. It feels really good to be wrapping up this section of the trail. It's been extremely challenging. I didn't have many thoughts today, just grooving with the trail. Today we hiked to MTR about 10 or 11 miles to get our resupply, which means that we've finished sections 1 and 2, which means we're more than halfway done and we've hiked around 130 miles. I can't believe how many waterfalls I've seen. I can't believe I've fallen asleep to the sounds of rivers and creeks every night. I can't believe how many alpine lakes I've seen and swam in. Tomorrow we'll do Selden Pass, which will be number 10 of the 14 passes for the whole trip. We left MTR at 7 a.m. and made it to the pass about noon. I was leading and was feeling antsy, trying to get in some miles with the hopes of making it to the VVR ferry tomorrow morning. I admitted I was feeling antsy for food, Wi-Fi, a shower, and a chance to check in on Dylan and the fam. We reminded each other to let that antsiness go so we could be more present and enjoy the moment. We went swimming in Lake Marjorie and it was so amazing. These lakes are so pristine, so refreshing, so magical. They get you in the moment for sure, like a perfectly timed breeze after a steep switchback. After our swim, we put in some refreshed miles and both felt really good. By the time we got to our campsite tonight, we were both really pooped. Our feet were hurting again, and I'm excited for a day of rest. VVR equals Vermilion Valley Resort, which means showers, a restaurant, groceries, bathrooms, beer, etc., and I want all of those things.